This is the McDonald's logo I made only using AI, and I'm going to be doing this for 99 other companies because all of their logos suck.
First one I'm going to change is the Wendy's logo. The Wendy's logo, it's a woman, right? It's a girl. I don't think there's enough diversity. I told ChatGPT to make it a man.
Since you guys have now seen me change this logo from really bad to absolutely amazing, I'm going to be messaging every single one of these companies to see if they want to change their logos to the ones I made.
Dick's Sporting Goods. Now the logo just looks like this. It just says Dick's, which is kind of perfect. I think we all know what I should change it to. An old man fishing. Because when I think of the name Dick, I think of an old man who loves to fish. And it's a sport. I think this is awesome. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has had the same logo for like 135 years. That's insane. I think the logo should be a little bit futuristic and have a little bit of a blast from the past. So I made it super futuristic with a bunch of cocaine on it. It's futuristic, but there's also a bit of the past because Coca-Cola used to be made with cocaine. This is perfect. Next up is Nike. They sponsor a lot of different athletes like LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and Tiger Woods. They've had the same boring logo for many years. It's just a check mark. Like, that's kind of, it's stupid. It's really dumb. It's not good. So I think what they should do is, boom, this should be their new logo. Tiger Woods getting into a car accident. The message here, if you want to get a DUI, just do it. Under Armour. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Under Armour. I think they're very subpar, at least compared to Nike. So I just made AI make this. I think it fits well. Pepsi. Pepsi's logo is very boring. The way they even came up with it, it thinks like the geometrical whatever thing of the earth. It's really stupid. They wasted a bunch of money on it. So I just told ChatGPT to make it into a wannabe Coke because in reality, it is. Pepsi products suck. I hate Pepsi. I love... Next one is Disney. I want to be very original with this. I don't want to do anything anybody has ever done before. I don't want to do anything anyone's ever thought. Oh my gosh. I was just trying to make it into a knee. This is crazy. Since we're on the topic of like theme park and studio kind of brands, I think we should look at Universal. This logo is just the Earth. That's not the universe. That doesn't make any sense. Why is it called Universal, but it's just the Earth? So I changed it to the entire universe. Now it's still the Earth there, but you can actually see the whole universe. Burger King logo doesn't make any sense. It's just a big burger. I mean, I guess you can just say it's the king of all burgers, but it's like, what does it even mean? It's basically just two pieces of meat in between two buns. Now, normally, I love meat in between buns, but this is what I'm talking about. When you hear Burger King, you think of a king with burgers. AI created this beautiful image. Oh my gosh. Culver's. Now, I think you've noticed that most of these are just going to be fast food restaurants because that's really all I know. If you have seen my previous videos, you can see that. I couldn't think of anything for Culver's because, like, what even is a culvert? What even is that? So I actually looked up the definition, and apparently the definition of a culvert is an archaic or poetic English term for a dove or pigeon. This is a cursed image. Planet Fitness. I know I said I am just doing fast food because that's all I know, but Planet Fitness is kind of where all the people that enjoy fast food and love fast food go to just kind of excuse themselves to eat more fast food. So I told ChatGPT to turn this into a picture of a bunch of fat middle-aged people working out at a gym, and this is what it gave me. Honestly, this couldn't be more right. 2 times I've been there, this is what I've seen. The YouTube logo. The YouTube logo, which is the beautiful platform I'm on right now. Gosh, I sound like such a dweeb. It is just a red button with a little play button. Nothing about YouTube. They took away the YouTube. Didn't even say what it is. If I looked at this, I'm like, what is that? That's just a weird flipped over triangle. So I had AI turn this into some guy tubing and pointing at you because you can tube too. TikTok. Now I think the TikTok logo, it was derived from the Musical.ly logo. At least I think so. It's just a musical note. I think it's kind of outdated because TikTok isn't music and dancing anymore. It's a bunch of brain rot. So I made AI turn this into Ninja having a low taper fade because this meme, it is still massive. It is crazy. The Apple logo. Now the Apple logo is very boring. It is just an apple. It's already been bitten. None of the technology is actually in the shape of an apple. It's just called Apple. So I made AI turn the logo into an actual piece of Apple technology. This is beautiful. Samsung. Now, Samsung is a very boring logo. It is just spelled out Samsung. Why are we talking about an action when I can make AI create one? So I made AI change it into a guy named Sam that's singing. It says Samsung, so like he was singing at one point, and this is a guy named Sam, and he's singing. Instagram logo. The Instagram logo literally just looks like, I don't know, camera. That's all it looks like. Why can't it be an instant grandma? Because it kind of sounds like Instagram, Instagramma. This is probably my biggest stretch in the video. AI's doing a great job. Facebook. Now, Facebook is like a social media with a bunch of middle-aged people, and also a dating website, I guess now. I'm gonna say, turn this into a book with a middle-aged single woman's face on it. It didn't really come out that well. Still gonna send it to them. KFC. Honestly, I never go to KFC. I don't know what KFC is. I've probably been there like actually once or twice. I asked ChatGPT to recreate this with the most knowledge about KFC, and it just sent me back the same thing, but brighter. Ford logo. Now, when I think of Ford, I think of the truck, the F-150. So I just had ChatGPT change it into a Ford F-150. Lamborghini. Now, Lamborghini, picture of the animal they chose was a bull. It doesn't really make any sense because bulls don't move fast. And also, it's Lamborghini. But AI turned this into an Italian lamb because Orghini sounds Italian. And I'm pretty sure Lamborghini is an Italian company. This is beautiful. Ferraris. Now, Ferraris are kind of known for going fast, which on the road, you don't really need to go fast. Most you gotta go is like 70, 80 miles an hour. So I think they should just remodel to Toyota Camry. Skims. Now, Skims is Kanye's ex-wife's clothing company. So I think since this is just Kanye's world and we're all just living in it, I changed it to just Yay. Delta, one of the best airlines in the world, has a very boring logo. Alright, it is just Delta with a little arrow pointing up. What does that arrow even mean? What is that arrow? Just you going up? You're actually going up, then straight, then down. So I just had ChatGPT turn it into weed. Because, like, you know, the Delta 8. I personally don't indulge, but, you know. American Airlines. So American Airlines is a very boring logo. It is just American Airlines and then what, a little bird looking thing, a plane? I think that's not American enough for something called American Airlines. So I'm gonna make it a lot more American. This is exactly what I think of when I think American Airlines. It is two guns and the American flag. What is more American than that? Google. Now, Google, along with all these other logos, it's boring. I don't know what these companies are thinking. It's just boring. They're like, oh, we gotta keep it plain and simple. No, it's boring. But Google is just a G. So I think it has to be a lot more interesting. Okay, I told ChatGPT to make it more interesting, and this is kind of what it came out to. I mean, that's definitely beautiful. IBM. Now, IBM kind of sounds like IBS, which I'm like 95% certain I have IBS. So I just changed it to IBS with a bunch of poop around it. So I'm done creating all the logos. Now I'm gonna come back tomorrow, see if any of them replied to me. It's the next day. I'm gonna see if any of those companies responded to me and if they changed their logos. I'm like 1,000,000% certain somebody must have responded. Oh my gosh. Nobody saw my message. That's it. Subscribe.